Why Westerns are influenced with our Vedic culture? What did inspire you to come in the spirituality?
And for me, when I came across some of the literatures that are related with the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita, written by Srimad A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Prabhupada,
Okay.
I was always very curious and contemplative into philosophy.
There are too much demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma. There are many devis. So why Lord Krishna?
Before the creation, there was nothing. There was only Narayan. Narayan means Krishna in the same.
Okay. What is the reason behind avoiding non-veg? Brahmachari means avoiding the sex life. What is the benefit of being brahmachari? What is the benefit of our virya, which we wasted at the time of masturbation? Hello everyone, welcome back on Monk's Talks. Now we are back with our another episode of podcast with a different monk. Here is His Grace Pran Gauranga Das Prabhuji from ISKCON. Prabhuji is from the Canada and now practicing the Vedic lifestyle right now. So first of all, today we are going to discuss about why Westerns are influenced with our Vedic culture. Prabhuji, can I know what did inspire you to come in the spirituality and following the Western lifestyle?
Yes, Prabhu, thank you first of all, for having us.
Yeah.
And this initiative and the invitation.
Hare
Krishna, very grateful. And basically, I guess I was maybe like an average person from the Canada. I'm from Montreal as a student. And everything happened for me when I came across some of the literatures that are related with the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita, written by Srimad A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Prabhupada.
Okay.
I was always very curious and contemplative into philosophy. So when I came across this, and I was a student of literature like that, when I came across this philosophy, it dawned on me that this was the most profound, coherent, and deep philosophy I've ever come across. Yeah.
Okay, what, if you don't mind, can I ask, what was your philosophy of spirituality you used to follow before the ISKCON monk?
I would have to tell you close to non-existent.
Okay.
And I would say there is very little to anything to do with spirituality in the daily life of a Canadian person, average person.
Okay.
I will say.
Okay. So you used to follow the Christianity.
That also very little.
Okay.
Frankly speaking, I don't know anyone who goes to church.
Okay.
In my surroundings.
Okay.
And myself, if I had gone a few times,
okay,
when I was younger, but certainly I was not practicing in any way.
Okay. So, as I am observing that the philosophy of Srila Prabhupada and philosophy of our Vedic culture inspired you, which is written by the A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ji. Am I right?
Correct. And that literature, motivated me to come and visit a temple. And then because there's a beautiful ISKCON mandir in Montreal.
Okay.
And by visiting the temple, I got to associate with some of the devotees, especially the brahmacharis.
Okay.
Canadian brahmachari team.
Okay.
And by associating with them, I saw that these people had a very special character.
Okay.
A very good character that I never seen in anyone else before. And when I was interacting with them, and I thought I would like to be like these people in the future.
Okay.
I thought this is what I would like to be. An example of a care and knowledge and all these good
qualities and overall lifestyle they live.
That here's a very authentic message that's been coming for thousands and thousands of years, and that has reached us. And that gives answer how we can experience real happiness as a human being.
So the goal of life and the real and the seeking about the happiness inspired the Western peoples to come towards the Vedic culture.
Some of them.
Some of them. In what was the transformation journey that?
Yes, so I am saying this because I can count myself among one of these people, and I was in a state of very deep confusion and overall distress. And as is very common, I had to take help from medication. So nowadays, I would say most of the people,
Okay.
I think it's more than half for sure, they have to take daily medication for depressiveness, sleep, anxiety, and etc. etc.
Okay.
So my experience was that I had to recourse to sleeping pill because so much anxiety and lack of sense in the life is there that you cannot sleep at night. That was my experience, and then I realized that if I have to use such artificial thing to even just to live life, that means there's a serious problem with my life, and I should figure it out, if I can use this language. So I thought that I really need some help here, and I could see that doctor is not going to help me.
Okay.
I also took help, that is very common. Also, psychologists.
Okay.
They see a lot of young people. I could say like he's also not going to help me, frankly speaking.
Psychologist and psychiatrist both.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my family, my friends, frankly, they don't know how to help me also. Right? Not that they don't have a good wish, but I'm saying they yeah, like that. So then I found that if I seek help from God, then He's able to help me in a very deep manner, and in a way that can completely transform my whole consciousness.
Okay.
In a way that I can experience being happy without having to depend on anything external. So this I experience as a very acute, profound reality that changed my life within a few days, I could say.
Okay. So that was chanting and spiritual practice all.
Yeah, is meditating on Krishna and chanting the name, especially the Maha Mantra.
What is that?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They was like become like a shield, like an armor against the anxiety and the illusion of the material world, I could say.
Oh, great.
So it works. Otherwise, so many thousand people are practicing this.
So basically, the chanting and the all spiritual practice help you to get over and come back from the mental health issue
In a very radical manner. Again, in a matter of few days or a few weeks.
in between few weeks. So, as you have mentioned, Lord Krishna. Why only Lord Krishna? In our India, there are too much demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma. There are many devis. So why Lord Krishna?
Yes, basically, the scriptures,
Okay.
they teach us that before the creation,
Okay.
there was only Narayan. Narayan means Krishna, it's the same.
Okay. Narayan.
Yeah, or Krishna, Vishnu. So different manifestation of the one
Okay.
Godhead.
Okay.
Correct? So, in other words, before the creation, there was nothing except Krishna. So, all the devatas,
Okay.
they have come in the fold of the material creation. In other words, they are part of this universe.
Okay.
They are not transcendent to the universe. In other words, they are very powerful entities
Okay.
that are able to bestow very, very great blessings
Okay.
to the humans, right? But nonetheless, they are not the ones to give the soul liberation, because themselves, being part of the creation, they are under the laws of a material nature.
Okay. How you came to the Krishna consciousness?
Monk's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last thing I thought I will do in my life before meeting devotees was being a monk.
Okay.
I never considered this as an option. I didn't know it was possible. I didn't know it existed. And I even remotely I would say, never really thought about it. But again, becoming in contact with this beautiful philosophy of Bhagavad Gita and meeting some of the monks that were there, one of them I came to be really very good friends with one of the brahmacharis. And every week I will come and I would read, through the week. So every week I will come on Sunday and I will have so many questions for him. And with him. So after a while, maybe 2-3 weeks, maybe more, then he asked me, and he looked at me, he said, well, Frederick, my name was Frederick, have you ever thought of being a monk?
Your name was Frederick. Okay. Frederick. Frederick.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the meaning of Frederick?
It's a Germanic.
Okay.
It means a king.
King. Okay.
A lot of names in the West have no meaning, but some names have a meaning.
Okay. Okay.
Generally, people don't know what it means, though.
Okay. So, Prabhuji, can I know, as I also have my Western name, Robin?
Yeah, correct. I noticed.
Yeah. So, can I know, Prabhuji, as you were in your country, you were in Canada, toxication things you normally do, like alcohol, drinking, smoking, it used to be part of your life.
Oh, yeah. It used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, every day, coffee, cigarette, alcohol.
Okay.
Then drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a daily practice. That's the way people live is like this. I'd say the biggest is coffee. Everyone, no exception, is taking coffee. It's very highly addictive.
Because nicotine. What rules actually we have to follow, like a monk, as a brahmachari?
Yeah, not only as a monk, but anyone who is spiritually seeking,
Okay.
and looking to further his spiritual life and to find a much more sustainable and real sense of happiness.
Okay.
Is invited to follow these principles, but it has to do with remaining sober.
Okay.
Which is having no contact with intoxication. So intoxication is anything from coffee, cigarette, alcohol, drugs, as we mentioned, but even also tea and things like that.
Okay. So first one is intoxication.
Yes.
So then second one.
So second one, as a practitioner of the spiritual path, we don't eat animals.
Okay.
Food. We don't eat
Non-veg food.
non-vegetarian food. Correct.
Okay.
Including eggs and fish.
Including eggs and fish. Can you explain me, Prabhuji, what is the reason behind avoiding non-veg?
Yes. I will tell you that when we commit violence unto others, we lose our character. We lose some of the good qualities that we want to cultivate. It's like a law of nature. So in other words, if we wish to develop compassion and appreciation for others, this is the first requirement, is to abstain from violence.
Okay.
To others, right? So it's
We should practice non-violence actually.
non-violence, correct. This is like a very foundational principle of human life, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as a Indian, as a Bharatiya, as I have heard that brahmachari means avoiding the sex life. So, what do you wanna say on that? Is there any rule of the sexual activities and all?
Yeah, so the understanding that we gather from the sages and the Vedas is that, and that's a quite revolutionary concept, because from a Western scientific perspective, then it's presented as if the sex life is required for physical health or mental health.
Yes.
And it's actually prescribed, and doctors.
Yeah, too many psychiatrists also mentioned that we should do masturbation once in a month for getting healthy mental health.
Okay.
But being a brahmachari, what do you want to give a message to youth of our nation? What is the benefit of being brahmachari? What is the benefit of our virya, which we wasted at the time of masturbation?
So we're getting into the heart of the matter here. I'm bit of matter. Anyone can make the experiment to understand that by preserving sentiment, you gain tremendous energy. You gain tremendous memory capacity.
Okay.
You gain tremendous brain power.
Okay.
And overall, like, what do you call it? Ojas. So like, vigor.
Teja.
Vigor. Okay, so this can be experienced by anyone, and I have personal experience, and it's very easy to understand. The stamina is a fluid of the body that takes a lot of nutrient and a lot of energy for producing.
Okay.
So if it's preserved, then instead of going to the lower part of the body, it eventually goes upward, and it nourishes brain like that. So medically, and also from a psychological point of view, is tremendous benefits are there from simply observing retention that I can attest. I would say.
Okay. Since how long you are following brahmacharya, Prabhuji?
Yes. So I came in contact with the devotees in 2013. So it's going to be a little more than 9 years that I'm practicing.
From 9 years. Okay. It's a great achievement. Actually, it's a great achievement. It's a great tapasya in present world, in the Kali Yuga, to practice brahmacharya and following the brahmacharya principles for 9 years. And still you are continuing, Prabhuji. And you have put it the complete Vaishnav tilak. So what is the meaning of this tilak and what is the purpose of applying tilak?
Yeah, so tilak is a form of dedicating our body,
okay,
in the seva,
okay,
of Krishna. So this is symbolic of the presence of God within the heart. In the Vaishnav, tilak is a symbol of Vishnu or Krishna.
Okay.
Yeah, is a tilak is taken from the I think is from a certain tirtha in near Dwarka.
Okay, from Dwarka sand. Yeah, as you are looking too much smart in this attire, you have wear the dhoti. You are looking too much smart.
Of course, anyone will look very beautiful if he adopts the spiritual life and he takes on the attire also.
I want to ask that I have made with the different monks. There is a common part in spiritual practices. They try to control their mind and senses. Is it right that?
Yeah, it's required, and it takes a bit of practice.
Okay.
But with practice, we gain some strength and it becomes more natural.
Practice for how long?
Every day. Yeah.
So what is your daily basic routine, Prabhuji?
Yes. So as a practitioner of Bhakti yoga, if you know this, Krishna Consciousness, we always put emphasis on waking up early.
Okay.
As early as we can, but at least before the sunrise.
Okay.
So typically between 3 and 4 o'clock.
Okay.
In the morning, and then meeting with other devotees in the temple, and doing early morning routine of chanting some different prayers with instruments, doing kirtan in a temple, so in front of the murti, right, the deity. So, and in that time also during the morning, we engage in daily, like individual japa, chanting of mantras on the beads.
Okay.
Maha mantra. So that we do for 1 or 2 hours, depending.
Okay.
And then we also engage in discussing the the Vedic scripture and specifically the Srimad Bhagavatam.
Okay.
For 1 hour.
For 1 hour. From it.
More or less, yeah.
Okay. Then?
Then we would take breakfast. So after breakfast, we do different tasks, different study or different services.
Okay. So, okay. It's quite interesting. From 4:30 you wake 4 a.m. you wake up. Then you start your prayers at 4:30. Then for 2 hours you do chantings and all meditation practices. Then you do offering to the Guru. Then 1 hour Bhagavatam reading, recitation of Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. Then after that you took breakfast. Then you went to your sevas and all. So it is quite interesting. What is your off to bed routine?
Ideally not too late.
Okay.
By ideally 8:30 or 9.
Okay.
Kind of start going to bed. So we,
Okay.
wash our feet and our face and maybe like read a little bit more
Okay.
and getting ready to rest early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So sleep early, wake up early.
Yeah, that's a secret.
Okay. This is the secret actually.
Correct.
So we are trying to bring out the secrets of sadhu. This is the secrets of sadhu. Sleep early, wake up early.
Yes.
Okay.
So one of the famous verses in the Bhagavad Gita in the second chapter says that Najayate mriyate vakadachin nayan budva bhavitavana bhuya ajo nityam shashvatuyam purano nahanyate hamnimane sharire. It means that for the soul there is no birth and there is no death.
Okay.
He is eternal, primeval, like that. And he is not destroyed when the body is destroyed.
Okay. Definition of soul.
Yeah. That means, yes, those who come in contact with the message, and again, especially the message and the mission brought forward by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who's like the ambassador of us, the Vedic message in the whole world.
Great. So, Prabhuji, if I told you a reality of India, in India, Indians are not aware about their culture. Indians are not actually know how many Vedas are there. I am not saying about every Indian, but I am talking about majority of Indians right now. In present time, earlier, before 100 years, 500 years ago, there were lots of education, there were lots of knowledge of Vedic culture. But right now, it is completely finished. There are few people in India are practicing spirituality in a right way. Okay, so it is a very harsh reality of Indian society right now about I am also including myself as a Bharatiya. We are not actually following our culture in the right way. So can you guide us please how we can follow our Vedic culture step by step in a right way? How we can actually adopt our ancient Vedic culture again?
So Vedic culture is not ancient, I would say. It is applicable anytime, any place.
Okay.
The Vedic culture is the culture given by God,
Okay.
to the humanity.
Okay.
It can be that it's visible in India only,
Okay.
but actually it's designed for all of humanity.
Okay. Not for only Indians.
Yes.
It is not for only Indians. It is not only by Indians. It is by Supreme Personality to everyone,
To the humanity.
to the humanity.
So we know that, for example, the Varnashram Dharma
Varnashram.
is the scientific division of society
Okay.
according to the qualities of men,
Okay.
right? As a Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra,
Okay.
or Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi.
Okay.
These are based on the qualities of each person,
Okay.
not on the particular ethnic or language or color of the skin,
And
or
what?
or birth or correct or specific family.
Okay. So it is a Varnashram. It is dependent on the qualities and the scientific qualities of a person,
of any given person in the universe.
and
Because every person is born with certain qualities and displaying certain qualities.
okay,
So, so we can take it up whenever we like.
okay,
But to understand it, we need the proper teacher, and this is what the Vedas emphasize.
guru.
Acharya, Acharya Pasaram, or Acharya or Guru. It means that to understand the Vedic message and how we can apply it and how we can live,
Okay,
we need to receive that message from an Acharya, from someone who's received that knowledge and who can present it to us, because we cannot go directly to the Vedas. Like,
okay,
even we spend our whole life reading Vedas, we will not understand the message.
okay.
Someone has to present to us who's a bona fide, like an authentic representative,
A bona fide guru.
yeah, of that message.
Okay. So now I hope few of our viewers will inspired with our Vedic culture and try to follow the lifestyle of our Bharat. Bharat was Vishwaguru. The people from the Bharat used to be Guru at that time, but we have forgotten our Guru. We have forgotten Bharat. We have forgotten our Bharati culture. So I hope our new generation, our youth of our nation will again go back to our Vedic culture. Will try to follow the principles of Vedic culture. Prabhuji, I am very grateful to have your association on Monks Talks. It was great meeting with you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
It is my great pleasure, and I'm very happy with your initiative.
Okay.
Of taking up this task and wanting to broadcast the spiritual message to a wider audience. So I want to thank you for that and for inviting us.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.